there. So, we are back again, and this time we are going to brainstorm children and dive deeper into understanding how is society helping our children in their upbringing, and how and in which ways is society failing children. So, many of us are supporting the point that society is not necessarily doing justice to children in their growing years. Whereas some of us are also of this opinion that society helps keep them safe. Let's hear from them. What is their take on it?
I think that children are unsafe in the society, as when sometimes when they play with older children, they use bad words and to call their other friends, and the children that are smaller than them are learning that words, and they implement these words with their friends.
I think India is not safe for the children because our community is failed to keep them safe. Um, First and the biggest reason is child labor. When we go outside our house, we saw lots of child laborers are working in restaurants and hotels. So they cannot attend their school. It uh, it disturb their education resources. And one more example is early marriages, which are happen in Gujarat and Rajasthan, of girls' marriages. Thank you.
Many children are facing child laboring at home, at schools, um, at restaurants, uh, and they are getting abuse at schools, schools, home, houses. Uh, so we should uh, keep them safe.
You were saying about government schools, how they are unsafe in government schools.
Uh, they are unsafe in government school, uh, like the small children are getting friends, and they are in higher grades, so they learn bad things, uh, and then it is not good for the children's.
Children are unsafe in society because the children that are captured by targeted by the offenders use them for executing crimes such as bombing, killing something, killing someone. And children are in society unsafe also because they are getting inequality, justice is not getting, and um, having abuse behaviors from their elders, like when children are going with their parents in some grocery shops, so some elder ones are fighting them, so they learn bad words, behaviors, so they also learn about that, and they speak with their friends.
My topic is children are safe in India. Before the independence, children are not safe, but after the independence, children are safe in India. Government have made a lots laws for the children below the 18 year of age. Children caring police caring of children, and court are punishing the children offenders.
Some wonderful points shared, children. I'm very glad and I highly commend all of you. You have shared some wonderful points. Most of us are trying to here understand that how society is not being a good role model for children. What you are trying to say is that we see so much of abuse, violence, and people who are not using correct behavior. that children are replicating it. Also, you are understanding the point that children are not safe. They are constantly exposed to crime offenders, and they include these children and these minor kids. They get involved in crime in early age. We don't have good rehabilitation system in our country where they can change their behavior. Also, don't you think that mobile is a one big reason for these children that they are losing their good stand in society?
That cybercrime in which the criminal, that is hacker, uh, he he hacks the phone number and continue send messages for 8 to 7 days. After 8 to 7 days, the children's are behave like that. They want to give their account, father account number, passwords, and all about personal informations, so that they scared about their parents, so they suicide committed directly.
And some children learn bad information by using YouTube or Instagram, Facebook, and some bad people who uh, insist them to give their or their their personal things to abuse them or uh, or steal their some things.
And you have shared such valid points that brings me to discuss another point, that children committing suicide has also increased in our society. Why do you think that is happening? Children are not only unsafe in terms of others committing crime over them, the mental health of children overall is also deteriorating. Why do you think that is happening?
In government schools, the children are that in higher grades bully the childrens and make them more frustrated, so the mind get tired and help them to do suicides or murders, and this releases their stress.
Because the society suicides can be uh, because of studies pressure, because nowadays studies are the most important. Everyone will tell you that if you not study, you will not success. So in that pressure they suicides.
Children come in pressure because of the offenders tell them to murder to anyone, to kill, but they don't want to do that and they cannot tell their parents, so they come in pressure and committed suicide, um, or they share with their friends.
Uh, One more example is malnutrition. Um, Poor people did not get enough food to eat, so they cannot grow properly and they can die also. Thank you.
And some parents in Indian society are the childrens are the childrens have that much pressure because their final exam are of 80 or 100 marks, and this make them more frustrated.
That Aradhya said that children are safe in society, that government make the rules, laws, but some children that are in society not comes to the law, and that they listen to the laws and ignore the laws, so they done crime.
That was some discussion. I'm so happy, and I'm also delighted to see that you're aware of these things. You cannot solve a problem if you are not aware of the problem. So, since we are talking about it, you also know that sometimes study pressure can lead us to negative emotions. That does not mean that those negative emotions are valid or we are supposed to have it. This is how you know who your enemy is. and this is going to help you cope better. So